Alright, so some of you saw recently I bought a cop Tahoe, and we made a video about it, driving around talking about why I bought it specifically. And after having a towing experiment, I towed about 2 hours up north to northern Arizona with my camper. It didn't do so well. So today we've got some mods to help my Tahoe pull a little bit better. And more specifically, what we've got here, we've got a trailer brake controller. Because my Tahoe does not have a trailer brake controller in it, although it is wired up for one, it doesn't have one in it, so I got one of these. We've got a Mishimoto thermostat. I honestly cannot remember what temperature this thermostat is. I think it's like a 174 or a 178, which should bring the temps down because the truck was constantly running at 210, which is normal, but the issue is when I faced any hills, it quickly got up to 220 and even 235. Oh, the f***ing anxiety towing right now. This keeps getting f***ing warm. I got my heat on full blast. It's like 100 degrees out. It's hot as shit in this truck. So a little bit of a lower thermostat can help keep the temps a little bit more under control. So there's those two. And then, the fun mod, we've got some tow mirrors. These are some color match tow mirrors off of Amazon. I honestly can't remember what brand makes these. They're pretty cheap. I think they were 250 bucks or so, 300 bucks on Amazon. And they're the standard ones that you normally see. So we've got the reverse light, turn signal, wide mirror, normal mirror. And they extend. We've got the turn signal back here. So this whole thing right here is a turn signal, and then some wiring. This should plug into my factory wiring right here. You can see that one, and then this is for the reverse light, which I will have to wire in separately. Now, when you put the tow mirrors on, is basically the door panel has to at least partially come off. So we got a couple of little screws. I think we got a screw in here, maybe a screw down here. And then you pop the door panel off, so this whole thing kind of comes off. Then you can get access to this panel, or you can get access to your mirror. We got a 10 mil right here on this bolt. Alright, so there goes that bolt, easy. So as you guys can see here, we got the door panel all the way off. It's basically just two bolts right here, a bolt right there. Your lock thingy, a little triangle up there, and then you just pop the whole thing off, so it's pretty easy. Now we're at these three bolts, and these are the three bolts, I believe they're 7 mils that hold on the mirror, so now we just got to pop those off. As you guys can see, I don't know how close I have to be, but this is an old mirror, pretty easy to get out. There's something rattling around inside of it, so this one might have been a little bit broken, but time to get the new one on. Fish all this stuff. Fish your wires through there. Yeah, just record everything. Just never even stop. I got the plug routed all the way over here where it's supposed to go. So that's the plug, that's the new plug off of the new mirror. For the reverse light, because we're on a bit of a time crunch today, I don't think we'll be wiring in the reverse light. We'll have to do that at a later date. So for right now, this bundle of wires is just gonna kind of hang out somewhere in the door. We'll just stick it right here. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way of anything. And stick the foam back in for sound deadening. Cool. Now now we're good to put this one back on. This one, I believe, goes right here. And you should all just sit here, like that. Easy peasy. That stands for, what does SAE stand for? Super American. Really hard. That should be tight enough there. That should be tight enough. Ram some of these wires back up in here. And just like that, I have a trailer brake controller in the truck.
Oh my God.
Manually removed? Yes, you can. There you go. What I'm worried about, is that because these are cheap mirrors, on like every bump they're gonna like vibrate a bunch and basically be useless when you're actually on the road. So we'll see how these perform here. Always put your seatbelt on, kids. Mirrors aren't too buzzy on the road. They're certainly moving, like vibrating a little bit, but not that bad. Okay, maybe not. There's a line of Duck Roast. Yep, we're not going to Duck Roast because that line is atrocious. So we're flipping around. I guess we're going to bikini beans. Okay, for this last part, it's just the thermostat, which you might be able to see it down there. It's a little bit hard to see, but with these GM trucks, it's pretty easy to do. The thermostat, it's just two 10mm bolts down there, and then it comes right out. But to do that, we're probably gonna have to remove the intake tube and then maybe a couple of other things just to give us a little bit more space. And then you bleed the system, and that's it. Okay everyone, Chauncey showed up to help me put this on my Tahoe, and his truck, he got here and his truck is broken now too, so we've got the AC thingy hooked up here, and he's going to try and see why his AC compressor is not turning on. You got all the tools in the world back here.
Yeah, it's a little messy though. I even got all sorts of detail. I mean, half of it's literally detailing stuff though. Just towels and obviously chemical guys stuff. Everything from citrus wash to air freshener, trim restorer, water spot remover because it keeps raining every 2 days. Carpet stuff because there's always oil everywhere. Glass cleaner, it's not glass cleaner anymore.
Is this gym floor mat?
Yes. It works
nice.
very, very well.
That's genius. I want to do something like that in my truck.
What you gonna do when the rain is coming down? Nothing more to do when there's no one else around. Bring it back to the middle, push, take it back to the rhythm. Keep it up for good when the sky's falling down. All you gotta do is to bring it to the ground. Hit it up to your inner move, start down. Nobody can get what you're going through. Nobody can get what
As you guys can see, we clearly have an excellent bucket for drainage down there. The rat hose is off, and now it's just the 2 bolts. I believe they're 10 mil. Both the bolts vents are out. I'm going to quickly throw on some gloves so I hopefully don't burn myself, or I burn myself even. Some cloth motorcycle gloves. I'm sure these will definitely protect me from scalding hot liquid. Let's try and pop this off. That is more liquid than I was expecting. So as you guys can see, easy peasy. This is this thermostat. This is the OEM one. Should be pretty easy. This should just pop out like that. The O-ring is not supposed to stay in there. There we go, there's the O-ring out. We'll wipe down this surface and then throw in the new one. Alright, Mishimoto one. Again, I honestly can't remember what temperature this Mishimoto one is. It says it's a 169 Fahrenheit. I'm fairly certain. It also says that it's for a 14 and up Gen 4 small block. This is a actually this might be a Gen 4. But this is obviously not a 14, so I don't exactly know what this thermostat is rated for. I'm pretty sure it's a 174, but the box says 179. It goes this way. See the notch, you can line up the notch like that. This actually has a little bit of room. I'm not sure if it's really supposed to have that much room, but very small amount. Probably put like just very small bit there. And a very small bit there. Don't know if that's going to help hold it in place at all, honestly.
So much space in the front of this engine. Could use impact really much.
Should be tight enough. Now we put back on the hose. There we go. Got a couple of gallons of Dex Cool. O'Reilly's. Oh, so close to no spillage. Start the trucks with some of that. Actually, whoever at GM designed this, I hate you.
Does it have such a big, long
I don't know.
stick?
No, but it makes it really difficult to position it anywhere. The bottle is not pouring nearly as smoothly as the last bottle.
Don't see anything. Other than that drip when you spilling it all over the place.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't spill any coolant at all. I'm a professional pourer. Not a single drop was spilled. This is all Kool-Aid. This is not coolant that's spilled everywhere. Well, I'm like dying of. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. We just got everything done on the Tahoe. We just got the system bled, so we got the tow mirrors on, the trailer brake controller in, and the new thermostat in. I'm gonna go drive this thing around the block, and then in the next video we'll probably take it on a tow test and see how it actually does. See you guys around.